Crazy Crafters, and welcome back to our channel. Today we will be making a pencil holder perfect for your homework space or bedroom. Today, demonstrating our craft is a very special guest. Now let's get to it.
The materials you'll need for this craft are tape, glue, scissors, a pen, a ruler, pom-poms, some stickers of your choice, decorative tape, a piece of construction paper, a small piece of felt, and of course, a can. Now, start with the can. It needs to be cleaned and dry, and remove the label. Make sure that there's no sharp edges. The first thing we're going to do is cut out what we need. So I'm going to take the paper, I'm going to line the can up right on the edge, and then just make a little mark on the other edge. Then I'm going to do that one more time, line it up on the edge, and make a little mark. Then I will take my ruler, and I'm going to connect those two lines that I just made with the ruler, and I'm going to just draw a straight line down. Now this is the area that I'll need to cover my can, so I'm going to cut that out. Just cut along the line and keep this piece. You can put this piece off to the side. Now we're going to take our can, and what we want to do is tape the edge of the paper. So I'm going to take off a long piece of tape, and I'm going to line the paper up nice and even with the edges of the can, and I'm going to tape it to the can. And that just allows us to secure it, just so we're sure it stays. We are going to glue it, but we want that extra secure. What you might want to do is, at this point, rip off another piece of tape and set that aside. When you glue, at the end of gluing, we're going to tape it again, and you're going to want to have that tape ready to go. Now, lay your can down with the paper side facing out like this, and we're going to just drizzle some glue all down the paper. You don't have to be neat because you're not going to see this. Just make sure you get enough on there so it's going to stick to the can. Then you'll want to just roll your can over the paper carefully, making sure that it's still staying lined up with the sides of the can. Keep rolling. And then when you get to the end, just line it up, press it down, and then grab that extra tape that you ripped off, and then put that down the edge. And that'll keep it nice and secure. And you can kind of press it so let the glue kind of soak in a little bit. But it'll dry eventually, but that tape will allow it to stay secure. And this will be the back of your project, so don't worry about how this looks. You can hide that in the back. So now we have our can covered with the paper. What we want to do now is cut out our felt. Now I have a piece of felt that's a little bigger than the can because I want to see the felt around the base of the can, and that will give me an area to glue my pom-poms onto the bottom of the can. So what we need to do is first trace a circle on the felt, put the can in the middle, and just with your pen trace around the edge of the can and make a circle. Then when we cut this out, you don't want to cut actually on the line. That's just how big the can is. We want to cut a circle bigger than that. So I'm going to cut all the way to the edge of the felt and make a bigger circle. I'm just using that pen line as a guide to make the shape. So we're just going to cut this in a big circle. It helps if you have good scissors for cutting the felt. And then these little scraps I'm just going to set aside. And now our can will sit in the middle and we'll have some extra felt around the edge. So what we want to do now is put some glue on the felt. And then we can stick our can. You might want some more glue than that, but my glue's not cooperating. So we'll stick the can right down on the felt like that. You can pick it up and pat it so it stays good. And there you have your felt on there. Now the next thing, I used this decorative tape. I just chose this color. You of course can use any colors that you want. That goes for the paper or the felt, tape, any of your creative supplies here. You can use any color patterns that you want. What we're going to do with the tape is, starting in the back where we had the tape on the can, I'm just going to put it around the top. So I'm going to start it here, line it up with the edge of the can, and I'm going to pull the tape and just kind of press it down all along the top rim of the can until I get back to my starting point. And then, then I'm just going to cut that off, and we're going to stick that back on. Okay, so now we have the top edge with our tape. Now, before I put the pom-poms on, I'm going to put stickers on. These were just stickers that I had. They're little stars. I just thought they were cute because I'm going to use this in a homework space, so they kind of remind me of getting good grades on projects by getting stars. So I'm just going to randomly put them on the can. You of course can use any type of sticker that you have available in any different colors. Okay, and then the last step, we're going to put our pom-poms along the bottom. So I am, because my felt is not sticking very well, you need a lot more glue. So I'm going to put some more glue on that, stick that down. And then I'm going to position my pom-poms around so I know where I want to put them before I glue them on. So I'm just going to place them around like this, so I know how they're spaced out. And then I'm going to take each one, put a good blob of glue on it, and make sure it sticks both to the felt and to the can. And I'm just going to press it down there. And I just keep doing that for each pom-pom. Again, we're just going to put enough glue on there so we can stick it to the felt and to the can. And I would keep going, and there you have it. Then you are finished with your project.
And there you have your very own pencil holder. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. Tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye, Crazy Crafters.